Hi, you're very welcome. Now, if you're looking here in this scenario, here's a scenario of a typical data dump from an accounts file. All right. So if we go right down here to the bottom, and I'm just making a note of this figure here, you see the total I have is 57751.82. All right. And that's what we're going to use as our kind of check to make sure that when I've cleaned the data and returned it, that it's the same thing. So if you look up here, you can see I've got an awful lot of kind of blank columns. I have a lot of blank rows. I have a lot of subtotals, none of which I need if I need to do a pivot table, not a pivot table with this. So essentially what I want to do is load this into Power Query and basically clean out all these rows, and then I've got to show you in the next video what you do when you get the next month's data and you need to upload it into it. All right. So we're going to do a bit of fill down as well. So it's already been converted to a table, which I do by doing insert and table, and then I go to data and I go to from table range. Power Query here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have a quick look at the data and just see, okay, what do I need to remove? So there I don't need column 1. I'm looking for anything that doesn't seem to have anything in it. That has nothing in it. And I'm just see there, look at the other ones. Okay, and this one here, nothing in that one, nothing in that one. So I'm just going to kind of have a quick scan of it just to see, okay, what do I, where are the ones that looks as though they have nothing in it? Can I just clear those? Any of the ones like here, go all the way across. Column 11, I don't need that. Usually you can kind of see if they sort of don't have a name, a number or a title on them, they're generally kind of ones that I don't need. And then this one here, null, mount, column, and I don't need the balance either. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to select the columns I don't need. So highlight this one. And then I come over here to the next one, hold down my control key, don't need that one, don't need that one. So I'm just selecting my control keys as we go across. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, 11, say 12, I don't need 13, 14, and I don't need the balance, right? And then I just go remove columns. So that's just the first bit here, right? Now the second thing I want to do is just do a fill down on here, okay? Because then you need to fill everywhere it says null. I just want to do a fill down. Go up here to transform, and then I go to fill and down. All right. The next thing I want to do, I don't want anything with kind of totals in it. So you see it goes all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, I don't want anything that starts with total. So I'm just going to remove that. I go to text filters and I say does not begin with total. So basically anything that what starts with total. And then I click OK. Alright. Now if you notice here, it is actually case sensitive. So what I should have done is gone back into this one and just typed in capital T. And then click OK. Alright, so that's a good one. I'm going to do the same thing here. This time I'm going to do I'm just going to have a quick look over to see if there's any numbers on this. No. So I'm going to do a fill down on this one. So fill down again on this one. So far so good. And I'm just going to filter out things that starts with total again. So text filters does not begin with total. All right. Now I'm also going to go across here and I'm going to fill up, let's say, on the type. Now when you're doing this, there's going to be an element of sort of possibly, experimentation with it. All right. I'm also going to come across here and I'm going to change the date type to date. Okay. Go across here. And I'm also going to go over here and remove my null. Okay, straight away that's starting to take shape. And I'm also going to do a fill down here. Okay, well, let me just pause now for a second. Okay, I'm just going to remove the null here from the number. All right, so at this stage it's starting to look fairly clean. Do I need this column here? Not at the moment. Just remove. And let me go across here now. Yep. A couple of things what you need to do. The last thing that you need to do is just kind of check the numbers. So I'm going to leave that decimal amount. Decimal. So I'm looking here at the data type, decimal number, whole number. My numbers are not too bad. You can leave them as text, as date, invoice, and so on. Right. Now remember that our number was 57751.82. We just need to check, go back to that again. So go close and load 2. At this point you can do it to a table or a pivot table. So I'm going to do it as a table. Okay, move this across here. And then if I just do a quick click here, Control Shift arrow down. And then if I look down here, there's the number 57751.82. Right. So that's just the first bit done. All right. So, and of course the beauty of this is that it's now ready to be constructed as a pivot table any way you want to.